I know a lot of you clicked on this video because you thought it was a joke, but no, there's actual power scaling to be done here, and the results might shock you. At the end of the video, I'll be putting someone who's been taking a lot of L's recently, Homelander, against the Grinch.
You serious?
To start off, we have to determine what we're using as source material. To keep things simple, we're only going to be going off of what we see in the original animated movie, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This was based off of the Dr. Seuss story, but we will not be using that, only what we see in the movie. This is just to keep things simple, as with more sources we might have conflicting anti-feats, and I don't have the time to watch through multiple movies to determine how strong the Grinch is. We're going to be going over 4 things for the Grinch, and we're also going to be doing the same for the Homelander at the end of the video. And those 4 things are strength, durability, speed, and hacks. Starting with strength, one of the biggest feats we see is the Grinch lifting the center Christmas tree of Whoville. But now we have to determine how much this weighs. We get this nice shot near the beginning of the movie of all the Who's gathered around the tree, and we have this dude over here who is 70 pixels tall. We're going to assume this is 5'9", the average height of an adult male in America, which means each pixel is 1.01 inches. I'll just round that to 1. Our tree is about 300 pixels tall, although it's hard to tell exactly because the base is obscured by Who feet. But this means the tree is exactly 25 feet. It's almost as if the creators of the movie liked nice round numbers like me. This would put the weight at about 150 pounds. We see the Grinch running with this thing, so he's able to pretty comfortably lift it. That's not it though, because we have a whole lot more maths to get into. The average adult male weighs about 200 pounds. In America. I should specify that. And the average adult male can comfortably run while carrying 10% of their body weight. So that means 20 pounds. This would put the Grinch at 7.5 times stronger than the average adult male. But things get even crazier, because this is the strength of one Grinch, which is a measurement in the Seussian system, as we all know. At the end of the movie, when the Grinch lifts all the stolen presents, the narrator states that the Grinch found the strength of 10 Grinches plus 2.
And the Grinch found the strength of 10 Grinches, plus 2.
So that means the Grinch was able to become 12 times stronger than the original 7.5 times adult male estimate, and that's a total of 90 times stronger than your average adult male, and can lift upwards of 11,000 pounds. That's like 2 cars. Now, onto speed and durability. For both of these, there's really no feats or anti-feats that the Grinch has. When he needs to go up and down the mountain, he gets his dog to drag the sleigh, and we only see pretty normal running around between houses in the movies. There's also no durability feats because there's not any fighting or violence in the Grinch. He just steals all their stuff and later returns it because he feels bad. There aren't any Toon Force feats like him falling off a cliff or being crushed by an anvil, so we're going to assume for both durability and speed he's about as good as baseline human. As far as hacks, the Grinch doesn't really have anything there either. So now that we've properly scaled the Grinch, as promised, we will be putting him up against the Homelander. I'm just going to give a brief summary of his stats. For strength, one of the higher feats we see is actually an implied statement by a different character. Yeah, this is why he usually loses against most people. This is on Flight 37, a plane which is crashing when Queen Maeve suggests he lift the plane. He doesn't do that, but his reasons weren't that he's not strong enough, they were that there wasn't anything to stand on.
Go out there, lift the plane up.
Lift the plane? How? There's nothing to stand on. It's fucking air.
I don't know, fly at it, ram it
I
straight.
don't know that kind of speed.
This implies that he could lift the plane if he was on the ground. The plane shown here is a Boeing 737 MAX 8, which weighs about 800,000 pounds. Compared to this to the Grinch's estimated 11,000 pounds, and that's a bit of a big difference. Homelander is also shown to be quite fast, and in this scene here, they're shown zipping by a security cam. This has been calculated to be Mach 1.5. They're also shown pretty durable, and it has been stated that no man-made weapon can hurt him. This means that he can survive tank shells and missiles, and if you really want to wank, then he can survive nuclear bombs. For hacks, he can fly, has X-ray vision, and has laser eyes. So with all that into consideration, the Grinch would be turned into a fine mist if that's what Homelander wanted. The Grinch is certainly way stronger than most people think, but compared to someone who's intended in their universe to actually fight people, he's still pretty weak. And we have restored the reputation of Homelander, who was able to vanquish the mighty Grinch. Yeah, no, this doesn't help his reputation much. I'm sure you've heard it a million times by now, but don't forget to like and subscribe because it really does help, especially for smaller creators like me. Have a good one.